What's up, Libra? It's your girl, Kelly, coming straight at you for the Queen Tarot Bee in Boston. So this month, it seems to be that all of our signs here are getting readings about lessons. So it appears that your lesson, Libra, is about letting go of old energies, letting go of old relationships and old hatreds, or old negative feelings toward other people. Oh, wait, let me do the spiel before I forget, because I jump right into the reading and then shit happens and here we go. We get a shitstorm in the comments. So first things first, my twin flame is sitting next to me. He is not listening to us. He does not care. He's playing video games. So we're going to let him be. Anyway, first things first, we're still doing that contest. We're going to continue it regardless of the negative Nancys that want to get on and talk shit. So we're still going to do the contest of, whichever sign has the most views, likes, blah, 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 wins a 60-minute free reading with me live on Skype. And that will happen by whoever has the most likes, views, shares, subscribes, that type of thing. We'll be going into the comments and we'll be choosing a winner from there. My other half, Rachel, she chose last month. Congratulations, Scorpio. The month before that was Taurus. I chose. And then this month, whoever wins, he'll choose. That way it's coming from different people and there's no bias. There's no friends. There's no nothing. It's just whoever wins. And then we choose someone from the comments and you email me. We set up a time and that's that. The other thing is, though I may say Scorpio, welcome cross watchers. You are welcome on this channel to cross watch. If you don't understand what cross-watching is, please feel free to drop a comment below and one of my beautiful subscribers or myself will get to you and answer that question and help you out in understanding what you're hearing and seeing. So although I say Libra, it could very well be your energy, but this month I think it's a little bit different, mainly because we're getting lessons in. We're not getting in specific situations. And I've asked that we get lessons in because I feel like it's very important with the planetary alignments right now. If you don't know what's going on with the planetary alignments, it'll be really good to take a look. Pluto in retrograde is forcing us to really look at ourselves. And that energy, even though it goes direct, will still affect us for a certain amount of time after that. But it's forcing us to face our shadow self. So this is why I'm asking for us to have lessons in our readings this month instead of personal situations. I can view the general situations, but I'm going to be going over the lesson of it. So what I feel like for you guys this month is you're having a really hard time letting go of feelings for people, feelings toward people. And with that, I mean that even though you may have harsh feelings towards some people, they may be out in the cold from you, or, it may be a relationship you came out of, you're having trouble letting go of those feelings and allowing the cycle to end. In order for the cycle to end, those feelings need to come to an end. You have to find some way to cleanse that. If some of you don't know how to cleanse that, you can contact me via email. I do have a ritual cleanse that I give people. It's basic, it's easy, and it helps you feel a lot better. Plus, it's pretty damn relaxing, just saying. But letting go is one of the hardest things that I think anyone can do, especially for a Libra, because you need to maintain balance at all times. You are the scales of the zodiac. You are the complete opposite of Aries. Letting go is the hardest thing that people can do. And it's the fear of the unknown that keeps us hanging on so tightly to things that are probably not good for us, things that are toxic in our lives, things that are generally just need to go, period. And so once we let go and realize how easy life becomes, we ask ourselves, why didn't I do this like 2 years ago? The fuck was I thinking? Because you realize how easy things get. You realize how simple things get. But the fear of the unknown, it's like the devil you know versus the devil you don't know. Letting go of those feelings means that you have to let go of everything that comes with it. That person, you have to let go of the person, the feelings, everything. Without that, you can't close that cycle. And so they're saying that letting go of those negative feelings this month for you is something that's really, really important. If you want to try and build something in your future, you can't be holding on to negative feelings for other individuals. Not just that, but continuing to wish ill on anyone or continuing to feel contempt toward anyone can cause karmic consequences. Because when you talk, you're speaking negatively about that person and putting it out there. It goes out into the universe, it collects that energy, and what you put out, you get back 10 times. So you need to remember to be very, very careful with your words. Building for your future means that you need to let go of the negative thought patterns, the negative speech patterns, which will require you to think before you speak as well, which is one of my lessons this month. Means I just haven't said much. But you're having trouble letting go of feelings for someone who does not have feelings for you, it appears, or no longer has feelings for you. Somebody that's a soulmate in your life, whether that be a friend, whether that be a significant other, whatever that is, you're having trouble letting go of that energy. And you're kind of holding on to it because you don't know how to return to your single life. This may have been a long-term relationship, a relationship that impacted you very much, or, just a relationship that's caused a profound change in your life with a friend. It doesn't matter. People come in all forms of soulmates. But holding on to that energy does not allow you to move on to the next lesson. Closing that circle does not allow you to move on to that next lesson. Now, again, if you're dealing with a soulmate and you can't close that karmic connection because that person is being negative with you, please contact me. I do have a ritual for that as well. But it's definitely something that's in your past, that's causing you to hang on to things. And it's something that you need to take a look at and fix. Unfortunately, this is coming from Pluto in retrograde. This is your shadow self. You have to face your shadow self. You don't have a choice. None of us do. And quite frankly, none of us are happy about our lessons. None of us. If you go through my readings, you're going to see that every lesson goes against the very grain of each sign and who they are as an individual and who they are as an Aries, a Taurus, a Gemini, a Cancer, a Leo, just on and on. It goes against the very grain of who we are. And so it's quite a fight. It's not going to come easy to you guys. You're going to need to put effort into it. You're going to need to look at it and realize that fight is futile. You're continuing to fight for something that's not there anymore, or you're continuing to fight for something that someone no longer wants, or you're continuing to hold on and fight for something because you're afraid to let go and experience the unknown. And unfortunately, the unknown is serenity and peace, but we are also afraid to let go, that we keep ourselves from that peace. We put up a mental block and say, we can't let go. We've got to hold on too tight, too tight, too tight. And then once you're forced to let go, which is usually divine intervention, and it's not fun because they take everything and they take your ass with it, you realize how easy it was. But something in your past has you very unhappy, guys. And it's causing you to hang on to anger and to feelings. It's causing you to hang on to things that are old and are outdated, should have been closed long ago. You can't force a person to have feelings for you, or you can't force a friend to want to be friends with you, or whatever it is you have going on there. You've got many cycles going and you need to close them. Yes. We've got the card of justice. We've got the card of Libra with the world. And the world often talks of the end of a cycle. Usually it'll have the 4 elements, but this particular card doesn't. This particular card's a little bit different. But it also still talks about ending cycles, and your card is there. So I guess your lesson is absolutely correct. Now let's get into some of the ways of letting go that you could be taking care of, Leo. Leo. Feelings for Leo? Maybe. dealing with a Leo, maybe. Yes, not exercising your judgment. Not exercising your judgment and when it's time to let go, not using that high priestess in you, not listening to your higher conscious, your highest conscious, your subconscious, your super conscious, your all the things that I just went over with Virgo, it feels like. But where you guys are right next door, I could see that kind of moving into Libra. But you're not exercising good judgment on listening to yourself and learning to close out those cycles on your own. The divine are telling you what you need to learn this month is that using good judgment and listening to yourself will teach you how to close that cycle. It's going to be a struggle because you have to let go of a lot. It looks like there's things in your past that you don't want to let go of. It's almost like I'm going to keep this right here because it reminds me why I dislike this person. Well, when you hold on to that, the only person you're harming is yourself. Because that person's aware you dislike them, but they don't think about you every day. They're not sitting there thinking this Libra dislikes me and what am I going to do? Most likely they've moved on from the situation. Or you've moved on from the situation and they're still kind of coming toward you. But where this is your lesson for the month, I'm guessing it's you. And the fact that you're here again tells me that it's you. You're not wanting to let go of an emotionally happy situation that was there. You're holding on for dear life. And unfortunately, this person no longer wants to be there. They no longer want this with you. It's time for you to let go of this. This is a card of being very possessive and being very mine. This is mine. I'm not letting it go. It's mine. And they're telling you you're using bad judgment. You're not using the correct judgment of listening and learning on when it's time to let go on your own, when it's healthy to let go on your own, versus hanging on to things and people that don't want to be hung on to. And in this case, I feel like where you're still holding on and this person is not feeling the same way, I feel like they may have told you this. Or you may have told them that. Like I said, it can come in vice versa, but I'm just going to say Libra because that's the way it's feeling. They may have told you that they want to move on. They may have told you that they're no longer feeling the same way as you and that it's time to end this. But where you're still holding on, they feel like they have to sneak around that. They have to be sneaky to be around you because you're still feeling those emotions for them. And even though they've told you, you're not wanting to accept that letting go process. And so it's brought you to a crossroad. And it's really telling you that, you know, this behavior, it's got to stop. Like it's way beyond letting go. It's to the point where it's like, not obsessing. I don't want to say obsessing, but you're kind of ruminating over it, if you will. I guess it's kind of the same thing in a way, but I feel like ruminating is more thinking about it than being completely engulfed and obsessed. You're just ruminating over it. And I'm not seeing that this work will be put in anymore. It's a matter of letting it go. It needed to be let go a long time ago, and you're still continuing to fight with yourself. This person is no longer fighting with you. They're just moving on in their own way because they feel they're not getting through to you. And there's a major truth that you need to see here. And they're saying that, no, I don't want to say that. I'm not saying that. There's a major truth here that you need to learn for yourself. Because I'm not saying that. I don't want to appear negative or anything like that. I don't want to appear to be picking on you guys and that I just heard. No. That's your truth to figure out. But there's a truth here that you need to speak out. in order to let go. I feel you need to say what you're feeling. And that's going to be what will close out this cycle. Now, if you can't speak to this person, you can speak it out into the universe. Like I said, speaking out into the universe will do the same thing. It will gather the energy, go out into the universe, and bring back what's necessary to you. So if you can't speak to this person, speak it out into the universe. And I feel like there's an anger here that this person wants to move on. You're not wanting to let go and allow them to move on. There's just anger there. And so they can't verbalize to you anymore. So they're just sneaking around it because they don't know what else to do. They've tried talking to you, verbalizing it, making you very aware. And it seems like you're just not getting, you're not picking up what they're putting down. They're talking about like you just shut down communication. It's like my way or the highway is kind of what I'm getting, guys. And that's really not fair to anybody, including yourself. Because if you're holding on to something that no longer serves you, you're not getting anywhere. You're a hamster on a wheel, right? So not communicating at all and keeping a barrier up and staying inside that little box of I'm not going to let this go is not getting you anywhere. And I'm not trying to pick on you guys because our lessons are just as harsh and just as difficult. I'm an Aries. I don't think before I speak. I just spit out the truth. I can't lie to save my life. And I don't sugarcoat shit. And my other lesson is to think before I act. What Aries do you know that doesn't touch a hot stove 50 times before they get it? What Aries do you know that doesn't jump off a cliff without looking or grabbing their parachute first? Let me know if you've met one, because I haven't. I definitely haven't. But it's talking about you just shutting down that communication that, okay, well, I'm holding on to this and that's that. And that's kind of what I see and what I'm feeling and what I hear. It's like you want to continue to build with this person. This is very odd, Libra. It really is. It's very odd. It's like this. It's like you're almost upset with somebody that doesn't even know that you're upset with them. And I'm wondering if this is like a karmic friend or, a family member, something you're holding on to, because this feels like this person is just doing their own thing. And it's like you're upset with them and they have no idea that you're even upset with them. And so you're hanging on to this concept here, but they don't even know that you're upset with them. They don't even know that you have these feelings. You've never expressed them. So why would you hang on to feelings that you've never expressed and it doesn't feel like you have the intention to express them? So hanging on to feelings you have no intention of expressing has really put you in a bad place. I feel like there's a kind of a depression there. Maybe there's someone you wanted to be with that didn't know. I don't know what that is, but you're unhappy and you're in this place where you're just making snap decisions and maybe being a bit snappy toward this individual, and they don't know why. You're stuck in this mindset. You come in and you're very sharp with them sometimes, and you're very quick to jump at them sometimes. Sorry, I acquired another heart monitor and it's very uncomfortable. So if I have to fix myself in front of you, I'm going to. Moving on. It's like you have this unhappiness and this stuck mind frame. And you're very snappy with them. you kind of dig at them real quick, but they don't understand why. And I feel like maybe they've tried to talk to you and you've not voiced what is going on with you. You're not, they may have done something that offended you and don't know it. Whatever that is, you're just coming in as very snappish, very harsh, sometimes almost mean. And it's you hanging on to something that they don't even know about, guys. So, I mean, you're not going to get anywhere never expressing your emotion and holding on to it and being mad at this person. And they don't even know what they did, or they don't even know that you're mad. They just know that you're very snappish toward them. And no matter what they do, it's like they can't seem to get to the root of the problem or the heart of the matter, or however you want to say it. It's like, there's equal reciprocity there, but it's not an emotional equal reciprocity. And because it's not emotional or mental, it's becoming a burden to you to carry it around. It's becoming hard for you to be around this person to carry whatever emotion this is. It's a very odd reading, because it's talking about your lesson, but it's also talking a bit in depth about what you're carrying and why. But then it speaks to the good that this person brings into your life as well. Yeah, you guys are getting a little snappish here. When you've got the King of Swords in reverse, you're getting a bit snappish here, Libra. You need to be careful with this temper and with the things you say, especially if this person has no idea that you're even mad at them, and you've been holding on to this, whatever it is, for so long, and you haven't voiced it. And then all of a sudden you just come out of nowhere very snappish anytime they're around, very making them uncomfortable or making them feel bad or whatever that is. It's very odd. It's awkward. But it's, you have a happy home, but it appears that you're just not happy. You're not able to let go and to speak it out. And there's no really new beginning here for you. There's no, you're not able, even though this is all good for you, you not being able to express yourself in the manner that you need is causing you a lot of problems. I know you guys are very sentimental. That I do know. And it feels like you're in your sentiments. You're all up in your feels about something with this person. But you have to realize there's no reciprocity there. Being sentimental. You may have known this person a long time, or you were with them for a very long time. It could be a very long-term relationship or marriage that you got out of. But there's no longer that, there's no emotional reciprocity, and there's no mental reciprocity in terms of that relationship or even nurturing that. And I feel like this person just isn't aware. They just have no idea. This is weird. So you're holding on to an old grudge against someone that you never told you liked, and they're, wow. Libra, Libra, Libra. How do you get yourself into these things, babies? Yeah, this is a soulmate of sorts. You still have feelings for this soulmate. Like I said, this looks like a long-term marriage or friendship. You still have feelings toward this person, but I don't see you reuniting. I don't, this feeling too, that they see that you hold on to things for too long is part of the reason that they've pulled away. What is this? It's like you're seeing it one way. And that's all you're going to see it. That's it. That's just the way you're going to see it. And that is it. You've made up your mind. And this is how you're going to see the situation, is what I'm feeling. There's no room to bend. There's no room to breathe. It's just the way you're going to see things. It's the way you see it. It's your opinion of it. You're done with it. And that's the way it is. And the divine are letting you know that it's time to let go of seeing things that way. Not everything's black and white. I just had this conversation with Virgo. Not everything is black and white in this world. And it can't be. Life is complicated. People are complicated. Emotions are complicated. Everything's complicated. I mean, just the whole world is complicated, guys. Yeah, a decision was made here and you're sticking to it, and it's putting you out of balance, out of whack. It's like you're not even yourself around people anymore. You're not taking the actions you would normally take. You're not in balance the way you would normally be. I feel like you're just angry. And again, something to let go of. That's really not something you want to hang on to. Old anger is just baggage. Why? Just drop it and walk away. It's just like if you were carrying 9 bags of heavy clothes, eventually you're just going to drop some of it, consolidate what you can, and walk away. So take what you can from it, the lesson, the beauty, the love, the whatever it is that's there for you. Take the beauty out of those bags, put them in one small little sack, and leave those bad memories right where they are. Did you know you were allowed to do that? Because you are. You're allowed to pick and choose what you want to take with you from that experience. Do you choose to continue taking the negative and wrapping it around your ankle like baggage? Or do you want to take what was good, the lessons, what that person taught you, and move forward to something new? But Libra, that requires letting go, babies. You have to let go. You have to face your shadow self. You do. And it's going to be like this for a while, so you might as well just get it over with like the rest of us. I feel like something really good is waiting for you if you just let go. There's so many good things around the corner for you, so many good victories and experiences and different things if you just would let go and fall back. Allow the divine to steer for once. Allow the divine to take over for once. Allow them to help you. Invite them into your life. They cannot intervene in your life unless they are asked. They either can intervene with divine intervention if they are told to, or if they're specifically asked for help. If you need help letting go, ask them, speak it out. Ask the angels for their help. Because there's so many good things here that you're not getting. You're missing out on opportunities and things of that nature because you're not letting go. It's like I'm not just taking a break. I'm standing here like a stick in the mud. And I'm not moving. I'm not making an offer. And I'm going to stay in this mind frame. And this is it. Why would anybody want to stay in this mind frame and not move forward and make an offer? You guys are torturing yourselves here. Move that horse forward. Get that horse going. Keep it moving. I feel like holding that in and being secretive about it could really ruin a friendship or a relationship with somebody that you consider close to you. Holding that type of stuff in and not talking about this issue with a family member, a friend, whoever this person is to you, holding it in is going to make you lose them from your life because you're starting to gain resentment. And resentment is never good. Resentment against them for something they may not even know about. And you're being snappish with them. You need to tell them and move on, or speak it to the universe and move on. Like I said, if you need help, I do have rituals to help you close these circles and cycles. It's coming up again for you. That you're holding in your secrets. You're holding on to things that you should not be holding on to. And it's showing me those good times with friends or family or whoever this was coming to an end. This is a card of celebration. And I see it coming to an end because you're unable to verbalize what's going on there. Yeah. Strangely enough, we've got the Tower. So doing this is going to cause you a major Tower moment here. And you could lose this person in the middle of that. And you need to think about if this friend or this family member is worth it to you to talk to them about how you're feeling and let it go. Or to, if you're too embarrassed or whatever it is that's got you like with the death grip, then talk it out. Speak it out when you're alone. It's telling you, get rid of this and move it forward. Choose the path you want. Choose the path. These horses are going in two different directions. We've got one going light, one going dark. They can't run until you make a choice. He's holding a wand, which is taking action. And at the top of that wand, you see a star. It's what you wish. Are you going to move forward in the light and drop that baggage, let it go? Or are you going to go forward in the dark and stay in that shadow self and not move? The choice is yours. But he's telling you, come on, let's go. Time to move. It's time to move. And so you make that choice. He doesn't make it for you. You make it. Think about it, Libra. Think about these horses that can't move until you choose to face your shadow self or not. It's not showing you as stuck. It's showing you as mobile. You have the opportunity to make the choice still before the divine make it for you. Believe me, you don't want them to do that. They've made a few choices for me, and I have to say, picking up the pieces of myself afterward for not letting go was the worst. And then when I finally did let go, I was like, oh, what is this? Why is this so easy? Hanging on requires so much effort. There's so much you're blindfolding yourself to. Maybe you've even spied on this person and watched what they were doing, or you definitely kept whatever was going on with you in the dark. You kept yourself here. And it's like you spy and you were not happy that this person had options in their life. They were creating, they were manifesting new things. And they look happy. This doesn't look happy. So guys, I think that's about it. I'm going to wrap it up there because I can only tell you to let go so many times. So again, don't forget, get those likes, shares, subscribes, and views out there for a free reading. Remember, it takes a lot more energy to hold on than it does to let go. This is your girl, Kelly, coming straight at you for the Queen Tarot Beat in Boston. I will catch you on the flip side.